This is your sign to get checked out. The African American Male Wellness Agency brings its Black Men's Wellness Day back to Dallas tomorrow, actually. And Deshaun Irvin and Tori Abra are here to tell us all about the family fun event and why it's important to stay up to date with your health screenings. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So glad to have you both here. So Deshaun, I'm coming to you first. Many Black men are taught to push through the pain and avoid the doctor. And I think that taps into other stereotypes of African American people feeling less pain, and it's just a whole delve into a ton of history that we could do the whole show on. And so tell me why it's so important to change that mindset right now to make sure that we're taking the time to look within ourselves and make sure that we're okay.
Sure. That's a great point. And really, it's an inside job. Like, we really got to figure out how to fix this within, and that's really what the agency is about, is bringing men together so we can kind of get an environment where it's okay that you're not okay, but let's go ahead and talk about it and get these things out of your blind spot. So tremendous work we got to do, but we're ready to do it.
We're making it happen.
That's right.
We're making it happen indeed. So how can something as simple as a free screening help prevent serious conditions, and what screenings are going to be at this event?
Go ahead, Sean.
Well, so the different screenings that are going to be at the event are going to be blood pressure, medical. Let's say we got the kidney screenings, we got diabetes screenings, height, weight, BMI.
All the things.
I mean, literally all the things. Your podiatry, we're going to do mental health screenings. And what you said earlier is, how can it help you? I mean, it's literally life-changing. So, and I'll tell you my story when we get to that point, but yes, you definitely need to get checked out so you don't get checked in, and that's how it is. So, yeah, the sooner you do it, the better you are. You kind of start getting on a path of health versus a path of, I don't know how healthy I am.
I like that little saying that you just said. Let's get checked out so we ain't got to get checked in.
100%.
That is very,
100%.
very good. Now, Tori, this initiative goes beyond just physical health. How has this event also addressed, you just touched on mental health.
Right.
You guys are addressing that as well.
So, you have to think about it. Mental wellness, health itself, and financial wellness, they all tie in together, right?
Yes.
And on the mental side, we'll have a lot of different vendors there for people to get appointments set up, to get someone to talk to about how are they feeling. We as Black men, we don't like to talk about our feelings, right?
Y'all don't.
And now we're trying to change that game. Talk about how you feel. Talk to me about your paycheck. Talk to me about how your body is feeling when you wake up in the morning. These are some of the things that will be shared on tomorrow.
This is a safe space, it almost sounds like,
100%.
because of the simple fact that you're right. A lot of men in general don't want to talk about it, but then when you get into the stereotypes in African American culture of just providing in general, it can be a lot. And most of the time, our Black men don't have anyone to turn to or lean on. And so this is really a safe space that you guys are creating. And it's not just a one-day event. How does this turn into maybe looking towards improving long-term health outcomes?
Well, I think what it does is it takes it out of your blind spot. And if we can start identifying issues that we have in our health early, and we kind of pass on those habits to our kids, then we kind of start fixing the culture and the generations, to come. So we've kind of picked up some bad habits from our parents, and so
we got to course correct.
We got to course correct. We got to build some better habits, and if you know better, you do better.
Exactly. Very, very good. But it's not just going to be screenings and all the things. There's going to be activities as well. Tell me more about that.
Absolutely. We're going to have live performances. We're going to have different yoga areas for track yoga going on. We have tons of vendors, over 50 plus vendors?
Actually, 70 vendors.
70 plus vendors there as well. So this is going to be an all-morning event. Food, fun, friends getting checked out so you don't get checked in all day, every day.
There you go. And bring the whole family indeed. Tori, you just mentioned that you had a story that kind of connected you to this. Can you let us into that a little bit?
So I'm a retired veteran from the Air Force, and I was cutting the yard one day and it just didn't feel right, and so I told my wife I'm gonna run to the VA just to get checked out, right? Hence the you get checked out, not checked in. Well, they told me my blood sugar was at 800. And how did you even get here? And it just kind of, I was completely shocked. And so my wife had been kind of telling me, hey, baby, watch what you eat and this and that. I was like, oh, I got it, again, because we don't like to be told anything. But turns out I needed to get there, and it was life-changing. And so it got me more aware of, okay, I got to be more conscious about where I'm at, because I don't want my kids to be telling stories about me and I'm not here. I got to do what I need to do now to make sure I course correct. And now we get to be in an environment where we get to share that story with other men, letting them know it's okay that you're not okay. Let's go get checked out so you don't have to get checked in, and then let's keep that going. Let's change the narrative and keep a new momentum going.
Yeah. Exactly. I like that you said it's life-changing, but it sounds like it saved your life overall, which is absolutely incredible. Thank you guys so much for coming on this morning and sharing the knowledge that we need, and also putting it out there and being representation into the fact that, listen, it's okay to be open, and it's okay to say that I'm not okay.
That's right.
Black Men's Wellness Day, Dallas, is tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the MLK Center. The event is for you guys, so put it on your calendars. There's no reason not to go. Make sure you get checked out so you ain't got... Greg is going to be out there as well, as you just heard. Go to aawellness.org/Dallas for more information.